What if I told you that anti-Zionism is today's most powerful form of anti-Semitism or Jew hatred? To understand anti-Semitism, one needs to know the history of the Jews. But this isn't a video about the history of the Jewish people.
This is a video about the 6 accusations made against the Jews and Israel.
What is remarkable is that no matter which century we visit, say the 14th or the 20th, the accusations remain the same. What are they? Let's take a closer look. 1. Blood libel. Blood libel is one of the oldest and most harmful lies invented about the Jewish people. It comes from England in the 12th century with the accusation that Jews kill Christian babies in order to make matzah from their blood. Today, we see almost the exact same accusation being applied to the state of Israel, the only Jewish country. 2. World domination. Ever heard the Jews control the banks and the media? Well, that's an accusation that comes from Tsarist Russia with the publication of a falsified document, the Protocols of the Elders of Zion, in 1903. By 1928, the book was so popular that it had been translated into all major European languages as well as Arabic.
We see the same accusation now applied to Israel, like this anti-Semitic cartoon that appeared in a German newspaper featuring Israel as a spider controlling the Middle East, or this cartoon from 2000 depicting a gorilla with the Star of David overpowering the globe. The words "From Jerusalem to NYC" signal to viewers that Israel is taking over the world.
3. Demonization. The depiction of Jews as devils comes from early Christianity, where Jews were accused of having supernatural powers to sway the righteous man from accepting the path of Jesus Christ. Sounds silly and medieval, right? Well, tell that to Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, who accused Israel of, quote, hypnotizing the world. Same accusation, just now being applied to the only Jewish country, Israel.
And take a look at this image, in which Israel is depicted as an evil mother feeding her demon child, a meme so infamous it made its way to the Anti-Defamation League as an example of hate speech and online radicalization.
4. Dehumanization. Jews, unlike any other minority, find themselves accused of being superhuman and subhuman at the same time, such as during Nazi-era propaganda, where Jews were likened to rats and vermin.
Today, we see the same accusation applied to Israel, like this cartoon from Palestinian media depicting Israel as a rat.
5. Dual loyalty. The Jewish people have historically been suspect of having dual loyalty, an accusation that comes from the French emancipation, where it was famously decried to give to the Jewish people nothing, but to the Jewish individuals everything. This deliberate division between Jews as a nation and Jews as individuals placed the Jewish people in a very difficult position, making them choose between the two. And what's worse, it made Jews untrustworthy in the eyes of their neighbors. Greed. Ever heard the phrase greedy Jew, or witnessed the abhorrent act of someone throwing money at Jews? Disgusting, yes. But as with all other accusations, it too has a history, and it starts with Judah, a Jew who sold Christ for 30 pieces of silver. It followed as Jews were forced into the position of moneylenders in England during the First and Second Crusade. So you think, no one can think this way today, right? Well, once again, Congresswoman Ilhan Omar tweeted, "It's all about the Benjamins, baby," in relation to Jews and Israel.
Or this caricature of the recent Abraham Accords, where Israel, at the expense of Arab Palestinians, pays off Arab countries in exchange for phony peace.
To combat Jew hatred, we must first learn to identify it. It begins with proper education. We miss the warning signs when we treat anti-Semitism as, say, racism, because then we'll only pick up signals when faced with neo-Nazi propaganda. But what about an Israel flag drenched in blood? Or an IDF soldier adorned with horns? That's not healthy criticism of Israel or the Jewish people. That's dipping into blood libel and demonization, accusations that have historically led to the destruction and murder of the Jewish people.
Now that you know that anti-Zionism is anti-Semitism, what will you do about it?
I'm Naya Lekht with Club Z. Help spread awareness. Follow us by clicking the links below.